Morning, everyone.
Good morning. Huh?
So the team is still outnumbering the learners, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and start anyways, just so that we can make good use of everyone's time, and people will join as they join. Okay, so from my side, not too many announcements for today. So first, good morning. Hope everyone is good. Seeing lots of movement on Slack and on the week 2 channel. It seems like things are moving back and forth, and that's great to see. Hopefully everyone is keeping busy, making progress. And yeah, it seems like so far the indications so far so good, but we'll hear from the group that's here. It's a small group, so at least we can ask people by name to just give us a quick feedback. Um, feed the grades are coming back today. Slides have already come back. Detailed comments are generally speaking for the majority of people not available, just in terms of the availability of our time. So you have gotten a grade back, do have a detailed look at the rubric. And so the rubric, which I understand is available to everyone, should let you know what we're looking for in terms of the grade. But you will get detailed feedback on your final submission. So everyone who submitted should have gotten their slides back. And the slides has two components. One is on the presentation side, two is on the validity of recommendations. And then for your GitHub code, there'll be a little bit of we'll be looking at the quality of your code. That's being marked right now, and so you should get that back in the next couple of hours. So just to reiterate, the interim submissions, there won't be comments, there should be a grade, or there most likely won't be comments, there'll be a grade and an indication of what the grade corresponds to and what we were looking for. That's in the grading rubric. Saturday submission, so please keep in mind what's due. Again, we are looking for a longer, more detailed report, as well as the code, and will be getting longer, more detailed feedback. And the next leaderboard will be provided or updated after that. And tonight we have our first guest speaker, so it's there on the schedule. So somebody that I've worked with for quite a long time. She's a medical doctor from Cameroon, and she's been working in the development sector in a number of different capacities, from the US Peace Corps to working with AIMS, the African Institute for Mathematical Sciences. And she's now the head of an organization based in Canada, which is trying to promote economic solutions for poverty alleviation. So they work globally. It's the Mennonite Economic Development Agency, but Dorothy, originally from Cameroon, now lives in Canada, brings really a unique perspective on the impact of development, and she's worked with a number of different organizations. So the format will be brief. It'll be a brief talk, 15 to 20 minutes, but the goal would very much be to have a discussion with her. What does her career look like? She's somebody who's had 3 children while doing a development career, and how did she manage that? And she spent a lot of time with, I would say, people in a similar stage of life as most of you. I think actually she finished her undergrad I think it was at the University of Douala in Cameroon. I'm not sure which university in Cameroon, but very similar background. So as we'll continue to ask people to come and speak, we would like to ask everyone to try to attend. It's obviously not mandatory, but it's important for us, if we're asking people to come and speak, it's a little bit difficult to try and continue to get speakers if nobody comes. So make your best effort to come. There'll be a brief presentation, probably 15 to 20 minutes, but then looking for a very open style of discussion. So I'll be there, I'll be moderating, other members from the team will be there as well. So for those of you who joined late, just 3 quick announcements for today. We have the Saturday submission. Please be aware of what's required. If you have any questions, ask. The second is feedback on the interim submission is coming back right now. And the third is we have our guest talk tonight. So that's all from my side. Anyone else from the team? Sebastian, Prosper, Mustafa?
I don't have anything from my side.
Okay.
Well, same here too.
Mustafa, anything from your side?
Yeah, I'm okay from my side so far. It's okay.
Okay. I see Lato Madge asking a question. At what time is the talk, please? The answer is check the website, please. It's there. It's there in all of your different time zones with a date, with a link. Yeah, so I mean, I keep Yevabel and I actually had a bet on this, so thank you very much for asking me that question, because it means that I win my bet with Yevabel, because he was trying to predict what the next question will be, and I said it'll be where is the link, but it's a similar question. So as we're trying to get you everyone to be work ready, if you get into the work environment and you keep asking people for information that's already been provided, they could be doing something else. So if information is being provided, has already been provided, I mean, go check, please. Don't ask if it's easily accessible. If we haven't done our job and the information is not available, you should ask and you should demand clear information. I think this week it's become a lot clearer, so the information is available. So please check before asking. It makes it more efficient for everyone. Yeah. And on that, so we're going to look for a couple of people today. I'm going to just pick people at random. So on the right side of my screen, I'm just going to put the names there. So let's start with Stephanie, and then Nahom, and then Jeanette, and Ayabila, and one more person we haven't heard from, Abu Bakar Olayemi. I'm just taking people randomly based on who's in, how they show up on my screen. So why don't we go ahead? So Stephanie, you want to just tell us a little bit about how things are going, what you're going to work on today, and any blockers?
Hi everyone. So yesterday I completed the third task. I'm working on the fourth task. So I'm almost completing the challenge. So today I'm working on doing the fourth task, then probably do my submission, the report by tomorrow, because I have an exam on Saturday, so I want to free up some time. No blockers. Yeah, thank you.
Great. Okay. Nahum?
Okay, thanks. So yesterday I've been working on task 2, and to be honest, it was much clearer than task 1. So I believe I've got my way through it in a good way. So today I'll be working on task 3, and I think there was a power outage yesterday night, but I don't think it's going to be it's going to have a significant effect on my on-time delivery. So everything is going smooth as of now.
Great. Jeanette?
Thank you.
So, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you very much on my behalf. Yesterday was quite smooth as well as the other days. I've done the task 1 and completed some part of task. I've done with task 2 and completed some remained part on task 1 now, and I've already started the task 3. Now I think I will be done with task 3 by this morning, and afternoon I'll start the task 4. I think by tomorrow I'll be done. Then Saturday will be on the slide preparations. No blocker now. There are no blocker now. I think, yeah, that's all.
Great. Thanks, Jeanette. Ayabila? Is Ayabila still here? Maybe not. Okay. Abu Bakar Olayemi Alaro?
Hello?
Hi, Ayabila is here. Hi. Please go ahead.
Yes. So for me, I think I'm learning a lot and it's quite okay. Though I am behind, I'm still working on task 2, but I know I'll finish all and then prepare my submission for Saturday. Yeah.
Any blockers, Ayabila?
I think I'm just seeing everything new. Like so many things are new to me and I'm learning. So I won't say there's a blocker. I've probably just been too slow, and I want to learn as much as I can so that I don't suffer in the days to come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Abubakar Oluyemi Alaro.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I've been able to complete up to task 3. I'm on task 4 now. I just started. So far, so good. All has been well. I've been following the instructions that has been provided by Sebastian, and hopefully I will not have too much of a blocker today to finish task 4 and move on to the slides that I will be able to submit. So far, so good. It's been well and no blockers.
Okay, great. Does anyone want to speak? Anyone else want to make a contribution? People are doing well, people are struggling, encouragement for the rest of the team. While we're waiting for that, I just wanted to ask if somebody could explain the badge system that we've proposed for the week. Does anyone want to explain it to the rest of the group? What the 5 badges are and perhaps why that? Somebody want to try that out? Just go ahead and unmute and see if you can explain it to the rest of the group. It's something a bit different. No? Is it clear at all to anyone here what's up with the badges? Can somebody try? I'm kind of tired of hearing myself speak.
Okay, Sam. Hello. Okay, Sam, I thought to go ahead.
So we had 2 people, I think Ken and Emmanuel, but then, okay, Ken, do you want to go ahead?
I think the badges are to show like the effort you put in. Like if you put in, like for example, Google also has like a similar system. So like, let's say, let me use for Google, for example, like if you like read content worth probably 50 hours, you get a badge that shows you've done 50 hours worth of content. So here it just shows like the effort you put in is worth it. Like it's just a reward, let me say. Like so it pushes everyone to get badges too.
Emmanuel, do you want to make any additions?
Okay, what I understood from the badges are like different. What we are doing is there are different metrics we are going to use to be giving badges, and the badges are just basically for the best people. So best people in each of those categories, and they are to maybe point other people to maybe understand who are these people that are good in these areas. Like maybe if you have challenges, also you can get help from them possibly, and also you also be happy and proud of yourself when you have one of those parties for the week. So that's what I'm thinking.
Anyone else want to make a contribution? Because I have a couple of things to add. Does anyone else want to make a contribution? Why are we using the badges? And what are they trying to encourage? One more, please. One more person.
Hello, I can try. Okay, go ahead.
All right, we'll take Anastasia and then we'll take Gerald.
Okay, so personally, what I think the badges do, because if you realize the badges are, it's mainly focusing on the core parts of this week: visualization, the code, the quality of it. So the main thing as to why you want to work towards getting these badges is to get the quality in this field. When you get the visualization badge, for example, you will have achieved something. You will have known how to do the visuals in data science. So I think it's more about getting the quality, getting the expertise in data science.
Gerald?
For me, I think the work of the badges is to try and make us think outside the box, because all the
the 5 badges, all of us can do something on those different topics, the visualization, quality of code. But because there is a badge, it makes us like do something extra, maybe something that you have not been taught in class, or like you even have to go like read other research papers or other blogs, something that's just new. So it encourages us just to be much more innovative, and overall it will improve our knowledge.
Okay, thanks everyone. So I would say what we're trying to do here is that recognizing that everyone, we want people to make a contribution. You have to complete the challenge, you have to visualize, you have to report, support the community. All of those are part of what we want to do, and those are all important. But what we've seen in submissions is some people have really focused on something. So some people create some beautiful graphs. So in week one, some people put some real effort into the visualization. Some people came up with totally unique approaches to collecting the data, analyzing the data. Some people's code was so well written that it would be almost production ready. And so the idea is to reward and to encourage those people who decided to spend a little bit more time on one of the different areas. So I think some people are nearing the end of the challenge, and I would encourage those people who are nearing the end to think about which of those 5 areas do they want to spend a little bit more time on. And given the time, somebody could spend an extra half day on coming up with a really good visualization, which is exceptionally well suited to showing us the type of data, or putting together a beautiful report, or taking a totally different approach to solving or analyzing the data. And as that we have 11 weeks left, what I imagine is that each of you would have the opportunity, if you are interested, to go deeper into one of those areas and to get to know a little bit more about one of those areas. And what we imagine is, after the badges have been sort of awarded and handed out, we'd love for each of you guys who gets a badge to add this emoji to your name on Slack, so you can start to see who is a very strong community contributor, who's put a bit more time into visualization, so we can start to build a body of expertise in each of those different fields, but also to encourage each of you to spend 1 or 2 weeks thinking about not just how do I solve the problem, but can I write my code in a really efficient way? Or instead of just using a simple approach, can I use an advanced new library that's just been released that allows me to do the analysis in half the time, or it's more easily maintainable? Or have I written something and I can share it with other people? So we're trying to encourage not just completing the challenge, but also allowing people to focus on each of the, as was rightly said, and taking ideas from what everyone has said, each of the areas that are important for data science. Yeah, so any last people that want to make a contribution? Otherwise, we will wrap up. And yeah, I guess no one wants to speak. Okay, everyone, thank you. Have a super day. Glad to hear that people are reaching the end of, that people are making progress. And it seems like it's perhaps a bit less of a, in terms of time, a stressful week. I would just encourage everyone to take the time to go deeper into the data, go deeper into the report back. And from our side, we're committed to providing good feedback so that people can keep going further. Next week will be even less coding, but much more thinking and much more statistics. So we can look forward to that. Lowell?
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Lowell.
So it's kind of a request. I've not seen anything about tomorrow being Eid celebration for the Muslims. Are we going to have the stand-up? Is it going to be like a break for tomorrow? Or is it just a Nigerian?
No, that's a very good point. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Let us. Well, what should we do?
I think we should have a break for tomorrow.
Okay. Any contributions from the rest of the community?
Please, how will it be a break? That is how can we? Because we may pause the submission or postpone it. I don't think they can do any break. We still need to learn. Everyone still want to learn tomorrow. So I don't understand exactly what.
So I understood that the idea was to not have the morning stand-up.
Yes.
No, well, so why don't we do this? Why don't we take it to writing so that everyone can participate? And let's pivot to Slack. I think Prosper had thought about doing at least marking Eid in some way, just as part of the community. I think that we had not thought about, I mean, there are no We have tutorials tomorrow. There are no guest talks. I don't think there are any specific must-attend events tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, but Lowell, why don't you make the suggestion in the on Slack group in all week 2, and then we can, as a group, decide what's the best way to allow people who are celebrating to have that free time, but also to make sure that we're not falling behind. For us, what's important, I think, is that we want to make sure that people have at least one day off in the week.
Okay, correct.
I think that that's important. After looking at the feedback and just talking to people, I believe that having a bit of a slow week last week was good. And I think for everyone, having the Sunday off would be good. If the people who are celebrating Eid, if the Muslims among us are busy tomorrow, then yeah, maybe the best thing for us to do is just write it, and then we'll come up with a good solution. And that might include just dealing with people who are celebrating, handling them on a case-by-case basis.
Okay, all right, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, but thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you guys on Slack. Bye.